We're going to start this section with an introduction. We will cover some basic concepts that you need to know about Terraform and how this type of infrastructure as code is composed. You'll learn later what this means, but basically, in this section, we'll cover the different concepts you need to know if you want to delve into the world of Terraform. Firstly, we need to understand what Terraform is. I've obtained a definition from the popular Wikipedia. Let's break down this definition a bit and highlight the most important points. Terraform is an infrastructure as code software developed by HashiCorp. We'll delve into this concept of infrastructure as code in more detail later on. Basically, Terraform allows users to define and configure infrastructure. This is very important. It enables you to define and configure your data center infrastructure in a high-level language. That is, a language that can be easily understood as it uses some English words. It allows you to generate an execution plan to deploy the infrastructure on OpenStack, AWS, IBM Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, or VMware vSphere, for example. We have many cloud providers with which we can automate different tasks thanks to Terraform. Lastly, the infrastructure is defined using the HashiCorp configuration language known as HCL using a JSON format. Let's continue to learn more concepts. As I mentioned before, it's important to understand the concept of infrastructure as code. What do we mean by this? We have a precise definition that will help us understand this concept. You will see it on the screen. In essence, infrastructure as code is the process of provisioning infrastructure through software to achieve consistent and predictable environments. From this definition, I want to highlight some keywords that will help us understand it better. Firstly, this definition tells us that the provisioning of infrastructure is done through software. Why is this so important? Because it tells us it's an automated process, not manual. We don't create virtual machines, for example, manually through the portal, but everything is automated through a program or software. Moreover, this definition also highlights that it allows us to achieve consistent environments. That is, if we create an environment from the execution of certain code, we will get the same environment every time we execute that infrastructure as code. Finally, the definition includes the idea that the environments will be predictable. In other words, we will know beforehand what the final state of each deployment will be. This implies knowing how many different elements each environment we create through software or infrastructure provisioning will have. In summary, with this definition we understand what infrastructure as code is.